New Zelda trailer. New Zelda trailer for Echoes of Wisdom. We'll see how it goes. I had mixed feelings on the original one, which I'll get into. But yeah, let's, I guess go ahead and hop into this, the first trailer. Skim through it a bit. Recap my feelings on it. Again, this is going to seem like doom posting. I'm not doom posting. I'm not. I have to be negative. I'm the Zelda guy that's not agreeable like everybody else. All right, let's check it out. That's the old Lazy. In somewhat Breath of the Wild-esque attire. That's fine. Obviously, the first thing I see whenever I look at this trailer is they're reusing the engine from the Link's Awakening remake. Not the first time they've done something like that. So that's fine. Link defeats Ganon, but does he really? Is K. Rool coming back? The end question mark? He's coming back. Ganon's coming back. Shoots her out of the crystal. Let's go ahead and pause it here. Get to where I can actually see the chat. Here we go. All right, back to it. Are you gonna get the game? 100%. Yeah, probably day one, too. It'd be weird if I didn't. It'd be strange if I didn't. I can be cautiously optimistic about it. I'll still get the game. I'm the Zelda guy. It'd be strange if I didn't get the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm A.G. Al Newman.
Al Newman. Al Newman. I forget which creator said that recently, and now I'm going to start saying it. It's very funny.
What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
Yep. Hell yeah.
This time around, Link has vanished.
He gone.
It's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role. You might be
Which is good.
Will Zelda fight with a sword then?
Now,
We wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks convention.
Al Newman, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking, will she fight with her wisdom powers? With her wisdom powers. That's what I was thinking. I didn't think about no sword. Let's see how the rest of the trailer goes, though.
In past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
He's looking quite dapper, by the way.
Stolen away.
Stealed
Across
away.
the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri. Receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod and sets off on a journey across Hyrule.
Zelda's adventure all over again. She gets her little staff.
By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo.
Seems
Once you
familiar.
learn an echo of something, you can recreate.
Tears of the Kingdom. They did it. She's making stuff on memory, like in Tears of the Kingdom. Very obvious.
Create it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up.
Build some tables. Let's go. Leg
Just like
joke.
that.
Because tables have legs.
You can create wooden boxes,
This guy's very funny.
old beds, and unusual things like water blocks.
Hell yeah,
How
we
you use
Minecraft
them
now.
Separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what
The elephant in the
you
room.
discover
Right
Find
here.
while exploring Hyrule.
The elephant is fucking massive, too. We're back to this. We're back to the UI from Tears of the Kingdom that was a huge problem. The elephant couldn't get any bigger. What's the biggest species of elephant? I'm sure one of you guys know. Why does this look like Animal Crossing New Horizons? To me, it looks like Funko Pops. It does. I don't like Funko Pops either. That's some Reddit-ass shit, man. I'll say it. That's for Redditors. Why are they bringing this UI back? Are they going to upgrade it? They going to make it better? They have to, right? They would have to.
You might be surprised at what you discover.
Big boing, okay. Nice. Big
Even
boy.
battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example.
Cool. Awesome.
That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
Don't word it like that. You know what they're doing. Okay? This is where the doom posting comes in. This is where Mabbit gets slightly political, but reverse politics. Okay? They're fighting for her. These things are fighting for her. Let's just say it. Let's just be realistic here. These dudes are fighting for her. Now, I think it's obvious where I'm going with this. I'm not a political streamer. I'm not a very political guy. But I have to err on the side of feminists with this. We get to play as Zelda, but we don't get to actually fight as Zelda. Or if we do, it's strange, it's odd, it's different. You got enemies fighting for you, you're throwing rocks. Where's Zelda's powers?
Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
Yeah. Monsters are probably expensive and weak to encourage you to fight enemies for yourself. Yeah, probably. But at the same time, you're still throwing rocks at people. We got Zoras, we got Scrubs, we got Deku Tree. Let's go. Love to see it. Strange, cool new enemy that looked like a boss.
I hope you
Big Rock
enjoyed
Man.
this demonstration of the
Or
echo
lady.
ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in it.
But does it channel her wisdom, though, Al Numa? Does it actually, though, or are you just kind of saying that? Because we'll just cut it short there. I have a couple things. This is probably one of the most iconic scenes in Zelda. And those that know me know I'm not a huge Breath of the Wild fan. I'm really not. I don't hate the game by any means. I'm not a Breath of the Wild hater. But it's not even in my top 5 Zelda games, let alone top 5 games. But this is probably one of the most iconic scenes in good memory. Wonderful quality. It's the rain and effects, probably. Leezy ain't doing too good.
Go.
Zelda wants him to save himself.
Worry about me.
It's very touching stuff. Nah, he's got too much resolve. He's got the fighting spirit. He's got determination like an Undertale. Sans would be proud. And then she does this, right? She does like a goddamn Vegeta final explosion on these things. And that's so cool. That's like goosebump inducing, right? How cool is that?
Was that?
Not this memory, I'm gonna cry? Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
No. Link, get up.
It's very sad stuff. But there's a lot to be said that's not like face value in this memory, in this cutscene. It's more than, oh, Zelda finally just gets her powers and whatnot. She's been struggling for a long time, right? She's been struggling. She's been unsuccessful throughout the memories, throughout the storyline. Completely unsuccessful. Things can be said about she's just not strong enough. She's just not good enough. And it's sad to watch. It's sad to watch in action her just failing over and over, right? But in this case, where Link cannot do this for her, where he's not strong enough, where he's not good enough, that's when her powers awaken. That's when her powers, as like an actual entity, as like if they're sentient, they're like, okay, now I'll grace you with my presence because everybody else isn't strong enough, but you are, and you just haven't known it yet. They grace They grace Hyrule with their presence almost in a cocky way. Zelda is basically, arguably, the strongest character in the series. She just didn't need to be until now. So, the obvious argument after that is, well, Zelda doesn't have her powers in the new game because she doesn't need to, right? She's got the Tri-Rod, she's got Tri, she's got all this this silly new stuff. But big old fat butt, that's how it was written by the devs. That's how they wrote it. And that, to me, is the problem. They didn't have to write it like that. They could have, us knowing that she is a strong and powerful character, finally given her her shot. Finally given her her one opportunity to seize Mom's spaghetti, right? But they didn't. They didn't do that. They didn't write it like that. And that's what has me in a little tizzy. That's what has me all silly. And what's the opposite of giddy? Ungiddy. We'll say that. Or it's not the same Zelda. Yeah, it's not the same Zelda. But throughout the series, there have been constant echoes. Constant echoes. Link is very similar every game. Zelda is very similar every game. The Triforce follows them through generations. It always kind of has. And so it's yucky and odd and strange to see Zelda not actually have powers. Now, something I think is going to happen, I think it's a strong chance that it's going to happen, towards the end of the game, her powers are going to awaken. She's going to get strong then, but you're not going to be able to use it much, if at all. And I'm not a fan of, like, that. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not a fan if that's the case. Ungiddy officially in the dictionary now? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a trendsetter. All right, what do we got here? What was this other trailer or scene I wanted to look at? That little head nod. That's so cool.
Come with me.
Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Something similar happens here. Link's not good enough for this. This is too much. What the hell? Link's gonna die. I have to do something. I literally have to do something. I must act. My powers must awaken right now. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's very powerful stuff. Strong as hell. And then you get to play as Zelda with these powers. Very, very cool powers, mind you. Now, supposedly this game is no longer canon, but she's already been shown in in Breath of the Wild to have these powers, these kind of powers. And for some reason, for some ungodly reason, they don't seem to be bringing it back, and I'm not a fan of it. But I think that's enough doom posting. I think that's enough negativity. Let's check out the new trailer. See what I can pick apart about it. See what I can pick out. Let me rephrase that. Twilight Princess, she was kicking butt too? She was, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Pale-skinned people hate light. That's what I've gathered. Yeah, that's true. I hate light, so it's irritating. It gets all over everything. All right. Here we go. New Zelda trailer. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Hyrule, a vast land where Princess Zelda will journey through her grand adventure.
Okay. Oh, yeah?
Hyrule is a land of plentiful abundance.
It looks great.
From the central plateau, where Hyrule Castle stands enfolded by its castle town, to the outermost reaches, you'll encounter new
cool
and
towns.
interesting people in each of its diverse regions. The Gerudo Desert consists of scorching dunes as far as the eye can see and is prone to frequent sandstorms.
Man, it's hot as hell out here. What the
That's no
fuck?
problem for the women of the Gerudo tribe, though. There are many ruins full of mysteries here.
Still
And
having
the
enemies fight
oasis,
for
a
her.
great place to relax. Jabul Waters is home.
Jabul waters. That's a play on Jabu Jabu. They seem like they might be bringing a decent amount back from Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom. Placing furniture, literally Animal Crossing, yeah. They seem like they are at least borrowing heavy from the previous games, which is to be expected, because that's what they've done throughout the series, and there's nothing particularly wrong with that. I like consistency, even in music. I like for bands to sound the same throughout their different albums. But they're already borrowing from the previous Link's Awakening. They're borrowing the game engine. I hope they're not going to borrow too heavily from the lands of Hyrule through from Tears of the Kingdom. We'll see.
Home to some of Hyrule's most scenic waterways.
Tight, okay.
It's also where you can find the
Zora.
Sea Zora and the River Zora.
Oh, there's two kinds of
Each
Zora
reside
now.
in
Hell
their
yeah.
respective villages.
Well, I don't know what I think about that, actually. It has
Well,
implications.
they don't always get along. What could they be fighting about?
I think it's going to be very funny, though.
Mountain cliffs and lava flows dominate the Eldin volcano region.
Okay.
Kakariko Village is nestled at the mountain's base.
It's Kakariko Village. See? I've always pronounced it right. It's cock, not cack. Kakariko Village. This guy is a Zelda official, or not a Zelda official, a Nintendo official. He knows better than any of you do. Also, so do I. I always have. I say it right. You guys fucking say it wrong. Kakariko.
But you'll have to brave treacherous trails to reach the home of the Gorons.
Gorons, okay. Nice.
Those rocks may look delicious. Alas,
They do.
they are not for Hylians. The Farron wetlands are a lush labyrinth.
They're for
of
me, though.
vegetation.
They're for me, though.
As you wander the jungle, you might come across
Fuck
a
yeah.
Deku scrub.
God, I love that they brought
Rumor
Scrubs
has it
back.
These peculiar creatures have a voracious sweet tooth. During your travels, you're likely to encounter people dealing with problems great and small. Keep track of quests by browsing your adventure log whenever you'd like.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
Helping
They brought a lot of the
people with
UI
their
back,
troubles
it seems
is a
like.
big part of your journey, and wise heroes are often rewarded for their good deeds.
Puppy dog? Okay. Okay, can we pet it? Probably not.
Objects known as waypoints are scattered throughout the land. Once you've discovered one, you can return to it quickly by selecting it on your map.
Okay.
Even with the benefit of fast travel,
I
getting
like
around
Majora.
Hyrule can prove challenging. At times like these, why walk when you can ride?
It's a pony!
Gallop right over
It's a
winter
horsey.
enemies to send them flying, and hop over small obstacles with ease.
Doesn't seem to be a Pona, though.
Once you learn to make a parrot echo, you'll be able to call upon your trusty steed from anywhere in the open.
Yeah, you get multiple kinds of horses. That's pretty cool. I'll probably be a white horse man.
As you explore,
As is
you
canon
come
for
across
Zelda.
Smoothie shops manned by business scrubs. Here you
Smoothie
can blend
shop?
the ingredients you've collected into delicious drinks. Smoothies have different effects based on the ingredients you choose. They're sure to come in handy during your travels.
So like potions, but not potions. Wait a second. Up here. We still have potions, it looks like. Okay. I was gonna say I'm not sure how I feel about the implications of that, but it looks like we might still have potions. Or these are just ingredients. We'll see.
You can also equip outfits and accessories to enhance your abilities.
Zora flippers, okay.
And to look fashionable, obviously.
Oh, sick, you get outfits? Okay. Alright. That's kind of cute.
Whether you're trekking over rugged plateaus, through winding caves, or other complex
Oh, yeah.
locales, creating echoes is key to success. But sometimes they may not be enough. A huge boulder like this cannot be learned as an echo, and your other
Powder
echoes
keg. You
won't
need a
move
powder
either.
keg. Come on, Zelda.
For
Use your brain.
obstacles Like these, Tri has got you covered with the power of Bind.
Come on, dude.
Use it to make even a massive boulder follow Zelda's movement.
Y'all need to quit playing around with this shit, dude. Are you serious? Y'all need to quit messing around. This is ripped straight out of Tears of the Kingdom. This isn't even funny anymore. This isn't refutable. You can't tell me I'm doom posting with this. They're straight up ripping half of this game out of Tears of the Kingdom. Less than half. I'm exaggerating, but Bind is just what we had in Tears of the Kingdom. Building random shit. What we had in Tears of the Kingdom from memory. Y'all need to quit playing around. This isn't funny.
You unearth buried treasure, or even reposition troublesome enemies.
That's funny, but
you can also use Bind on your echoes. So get creative and find ways to forge ahead. Alternatively, if you want to follow a moving object yourself, you can use Reverse Bond to go where it goes.
Is it Bond or Bind?
Creature's ability to fly.
Must be Bond.
Or to move around quickly.
That's cool. That's pretty
Bind
cool.
And Reverse Bond is a great way to find
Bind
clever
and
paths
Bond.
forward.
Okay.
Let your imagination run wild, and you're bound to come up with all sorts of ideas.
This motherfucker made a Bound joke. Are you serious? This dude. I hate this announcer guy. I want him to get fired so bad. I can't believe he just said that to me. And you're bound to find new stuff? Yeah, don't say that ever again to me. I hate this guy now.
Use Bind in combination with your echoes to overcome obstacles. Understanding how these two abilities work together will be essential to your progress.
Okay. This is just malice, man. Quit goofing around.
Mysterious rifts are overtaking Hyrule. What else will Zelda have to contend with in her grand adventure to save her kingdom?
So is it malice or is it gloom or
There's
is it
only one way
rifts?
to
Can we
find out.
decide?
The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. Available September 26th only on the Nintendo
Oh, it's
Switch
that
system.
soon. It's literally
Pre-orders are
end of next
available
month.
now on
Okay.
Nintendo eShop.
No. Go back. I want to see the little screen. No. There we go. Map looks like it's from Animal Crossing, but the characters look like they're from Earthbound. I like the characters and everything so far. I like the enemies. I like that they're bringing back Scrubs. I like that they're bringing back a lot of things. And I'm not just saying that out of like nostalgia, because I do genuinely mean that I just like consistency, and I think it's important. But they're borrowing very heavily from Tears of the Kingdom, and this is where I get upset. It's because it implies, it's not necessarily true, but I think it heavily implies that they're trying to go with this game, they're trying to go with what will make them money the most efficiently. They reused an engine that's been done before, that saves devs time, and it allows them to put efforts other places. That's fair. I'm fine with that. I'll get past the fact that it looks like Funko Pops. It's fine. Also, something I didn't mention before. I don't want to only be saying negative things. I like that you can move omnidirectionally now. Unlike in Link's Awakening Remake, you can move omnidirectionally. There's no 8-directional movement. That's awesome. That's cool. But they're reusing the engine. They're going back to building random shit based off of memory. They seem like they're borrowing some stuff from the lands of Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. And yeah, the rifts kind of look like malice. That's arguable. They're doing so much that it's like they're not doing what's efficient anymore. They're just going with what they think and or know will make them money. And that's where I don't like it. They're doing too much that is familiar. That's a problem. And I don't like it. I am very, very happy that I don't see any Koroks. I'm very, very happy that I don't see any shrines. That's fantastic to me. That makes me so happy I can't describe it. But they're just borrowing too much, it seems like, and I don't like that. But the game's not out yet. It's not out. We'll see how it is whenever it comes out. I'm gonna buy it probably day one. I'm gonna play it. Are you gonna play this game? Yeah, 100%, 100%. I'm going to buy it probably day one. Probably going to play it, and then I think I might even make a review kind of video off of it once I finish it. I've never done anything like that before. I didn't want that to become my thing, but I also have this idea, or this feeling that I don't like in the Zelda community over like Zelda creators these days. And I hate to use this term because it sounds very, very derogatory, and I don't think that kind of thing has much space in the community. They're all very agreeable these days. They're all very family friendly and very agreeable, because I think that's what helps them to be successful. I think I might have some space in there, despite one or two creators having a monopoly on the Zelda community. I think I might have some space in there and being the one guy that's not just super agreeable and doesn't just eat up everything that is handed to them. I mean, it literally reminds me of this. Like, it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's consumerism. It's consumerism, and I'd like for people to actually think. I'd like for people to actually give things some thought rather than just taking what is given to them. Rather than just, oh, more Zelda. Hell yeah. That's not what I want to be prevalent these days, but it's becoming prevalent, and I hate it. These new games look really fun, but when you actually play them, you probably won't have the motivation to do a completionist run. Yeah, I feel like I might with this one. I feel like I might have some motivation to do a completionist run. We'll see. Depends on how long it is. Again, there's no Koroks. That's very enticing. There's no shrines. That's very enticing. The game isn't 5 million hours. It doesn't look like. It doesn't seem like it's going to be 5 million hours long. So that's more enticing for me to do a completionist run. Another thing I think I mentioned before, I'm very happy that you're going to see... I think it's hilarious having different versions of Zoras. It has strange implications because previous Zoras from Ocarina of Time, from Majora's Mask, from Breath of the Wild, those weren't implied to be sea dwellers, to be sea-dwelling Zoras. You'd find them in rivers, you'd find them in lakes, you'd find them wherever. So it's a strange implication that those style of Zoras are going to be the sea Zoras and the others are going to be river Zoras. But I'm okay with them tweaking canon slightly if it adds to it. If it helps it be more interesting. I'm okay with that. But yeah, also, I didn't mention it before when I was talking about them bringing things back over and over. The binding and bonding stuff, yeah. We all know that's from Tears of the Kingdom. But anyway, enough doom dwelling, enough negativity. I'll see whenever the game comes out. Like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic about it. I'm hoping for the best. I'm expecting the absolute worst so that whenever it comes out and I'm wrong, hopefully that's the case, I get something that I love. We'll see. But anyway, this has been my hot take on Echoes of Wisdom. Hope you enjoyed my TED Talk.